Good morning and welcome to the Junior School social media post for Term 4. I'm talking to you from Mr Lee's Year 6 classroom, and you can see the boys behind me. They're working on a couple of different assignments that they have on the go and doing a great job. I'd like to reflect on three things that have occurred quite recently in the junior school, and then have a look at where we are and where we're going for the rest of this term. So many parents attended at the end of last term Dr Dolittle Jr., our musical. And it is actually 3 years since we've done our last one. We were supposed to do it last year, but COVID got in the way. All boys from Year 3 to Year 6 were involved, 22 lead roles, and certainly a wonderful production. And full credit to Mrs Dixon and Miss Overall for their fine work as directors. Our public speaking competition has concluded just quite recently, and that is a compulsory competition for all boys from prep through to Year 6. So getting up and speaking in front of their class on familiar topics, but a real life skill. And for the boys, the more they practice that, the better they will be and better placed they will be in the long term as they grow up and become older, secondary school and beyond. A skill for life, very much. Big congratulations to all our prize winners as well. Very recently, a week and a half ago, our Year 6 boys were away at Moreton Island for their outdoor education adventure. And this is also a change through COVID times. So last year, the boys, when they were in Year 5, were supposed to go to Tullabudger on the Gold Coast. COVID knocked that one off the agenda. And then in Year 6, typically it's a visit to Canberra, but we're never going interstate and crossing borders with COVID. Mr Woolacott did a fantastic job organising different options, and we got to Moreton Island. So the boys are away for 3 nights, 4 days, glorious adventure, some Indigenous education and outdoor education and some science as well. But anyway, fantastic for the boys. I would like to acknowledge, as this is the last social media post for the junior school for this year, the wonderful work of our staff, again, across a year where anxiety around COVID, what may happen, what has happened, and in the background, the I guess, impending threat of closures, online learning, would we have to go into that model that Victoria and New South Wales have had to endure for so very long. But that is something our teachers have been well prepared for. Their fantastic work with the boys across the year, looking after them and teaching them as well. I'd also like to thank the parents for their wonderful support too, and particularly acknowledge our parent supporters group with Mrs Bliss Bierhoff as our president for the events that they've had in place and the offerings for parents, again things that couldn't occur last year. And a very big shout out to the boys, where their engagement with education, their enthusiasm for school and everything they bring to our school keeps us all wonderfully busy, engaged and in a glorious place. So big acknowledgement to the boys for their efforts. We're moving towards our end of term events. So 3 that I'd like to highlight. So our Year 6 dinner, which occurs fairly shortly, our annual Twilight concert right near the end of term, and obviously speech day as well. So 3 big events. I look forward to the school year concluding in a positive and enjoyable way, and I wish everyone a safe and joyous Christmas holiday and time with family. Thank you.